Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again, or for the very first time, to the Farts and Crep Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host Danjo here with another RC Samples video. This is option number 4, and so today there is going to be the Members' Choice poll, which is going to be posted shortly after this video airs. And yeah, a little background info for you guys. Ace Combat 5 is one of my all-time favorite PS2 games, one of my all-time favorite games, period. And what I wanted to do for this series, basically, is going to be a little bit different from what this video is going to be. So let me explain what that is going to be. Essentially, I did a playthrough of this game on the channel quite some time ago, and at the time, yeah, the recording quality was not good. However, this is the PS4 port of the game. It is a native port, not emulation, and this is running on the PS5. Now, this game can do 4K 60, and if this gets picked as the series, I'm going to record it in 4K 60, but it's going to be a no commentary playthrough. And the reason why is because, one, the game is incredible. The voice acting, the music, the gameplay, the story, everything is top tier. And it's a real shame because, at least for North American customers, on PSN, this is not available anymore. It was only a pre-order bonus for Ace Combat 7, which is very unfortunate. I don't see why Namco just doesn't release it as its own thing, standalone purchase. You know, that'd be preferable. And even on the Switch, I think it could do 720-60 easily, which would be great. I wish they would just release it on all platforms. But yeah, for this series, I've actually been playing through the game quite a bit recently, so I'm very familiar with like pretty much all the missions and everything. And I finally unlocked all the aircraft, which I've never done in this game. It takes quite a few playthroughs, honestly, or just a ton of free missions. And finally got that. And I've also never done a playthrough on Ace difficulty. So for this series, if it does become a series, if this gets chosen between the 4 RC samples, yeah, it's gonna be 4K 60, no commentary, Ace difficulty. It's just gonna be a full playthrough, and I'm gonna try to showcase all of the very interesting unlockable aircraft that ordinarily you wouldn't see unless you play the game a lot and do, like I said, a bunch of campaign playthroughs or free missions to unlock all the planes. And yeah, it's just a fantastic game. Now for this video, because it is a sample and because I wanted to explain quite a few things and kind of talk through some of the stuff for people who are not familiar with this game or this version of this game, this is going to be in 1080-60. Not HDR or anything, because this game doesn't support HDR. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, sometime today that poll will go live for the channel members on the community tab or the membership tab, and channel members of any tier will be able to pick between the 4 RC samples and vote on which one they like the best, and the one with the most votes is going to become the next Retro Classic series. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. I wanted to have a pretty good variety. I didn't mean to have 2 PS2 games. That was just kind of the way it worked out, because I definitely wanted to put an Armored Core option on there since Armored Core 6 is coming up. And yeah, that is going to do it for all the base information and everything. But yeah, so I just finished a campaign playthrough, so we're going to be doing New Game Plus obviously for this, and I do have 2 save files just in case this does or doesn't get picked, whatever. I would recommend for anybody playing this game, do the normal control scheme. Novice control scheme is terrible. The only difference between English and English-Japanese version is the protagonist of the game, the player character, has a nickname of Kid in the English version. In the English-Japanese version, the nickname is Booby, which, like the bird, you know. And that's the only difference. Like, I played through both a couple times and I was like trying to find other differences. It's the only difference. So anytime any character refers to the player character, just, it's a simple word swap out. Kid for Booby, Booby for Kid. And it's kind of strange because all of the voice actors apparently did lines for both. And it's just like, why that one thing and whatever. So yeah, I'll give you guys a little taste here. Ace difficulty, and there's going to be an intro cutscene. I'll just let this play because it's not that long.
Well, war's broken out here plenty of times before. They've tried to invade the Southlands through the Northern Valley time and time again. Luck was never on their side, though, and their victories didn't last long. They didn't realize that times had changed. Facing one defeat after another, losing territory and watching their nation dwindle, they built up their industrial strength to unprecedented heights and used it to wage one final battle against the world. That was 15 years ago. They fought ferociously, but were utterly defeated. The Belkans then committed the unthinkable. They used nuclear weapons on their own soil. Seeing this tragedy unfold before their own eyes, the victorious countries vowed to throw down their weapons. The world was once again at peace, and thanks to them, it seemed it would last forever. On a distant island, far away from civilization, the protectors of the peace take to the skies. Red alert! I was in the sky, trying to get the training team in my viewfinder from the rear seat of the lead plane. My pilot in the front seat was howling at the earth below.
Give me a break. I'm babysitting Nuggets up here.
Command room to War Dog Squadron. We have leakers, aircraft type unknown. Crossing the border at Cape Landers, bearing 278 to 302. Captain Bartlett, your flight is the only group close enough to make the intercept.
Baker, Svensson, go trail and stay close. The three of us will go high and engage the bandits. All other aircraft stay low and out of the fight.
The world turned upside down, and my stomach turned inside out.
sorry about this.
The captain's apology to me seemed misplaced. One instructor had survived the fight but crashed on landing. The other one was killed in action high up in the clouds. It wasn't his fault that the unidentified aircraft fired on us without warning. Nor was it his fault that the low-altitude area where he sent his trainees was directly in front of the enemy. 8 people died because the command room had misplaced some zeros. That pilot in the number 7 was amazing. Did you see her fight back?
I couldn't bear to watch. Nagase, you keep flying like that and you'll die real soon.
I won't die, sir.
The only surviving trainee's voice was almost a whisper.
Are you sure? You look like you couldn't hurt a fly.
Her face was pale, but she still managed to smile a bit for the camera. The photo, along with my camera, was confiscated by base security. It was as if our little undeclared war never happened. I came to cover this remote island because I heard that a very unique squadron leader was stationed here. I didn't realize he was this unique, though. This bad-mouthed, good-natured old firebrand could take the greenest of rookies and forge him into a fearsome fighter pilot. Of course, that possibility vanished with the day's encounter. The only crew he had left now were Second Lieutenant Nagase and the few pilots that happened to be on the ground that day.
I know you don't like this, but we're short on people. Starting tomorrow, all you nuggets are gonna be sitting alert. If we launch, stay glued to me up there. Nagase,
Sir.
you're flying number 2 on my wing. Gotta keep an eye on you, or who knows what you'll get yourself into.
At ease, people. But don't get too comfortable. It's a grave situation for all of us right now. Let's get this briefing started.
Another aircraft of unknown origin has entered Ocean Federation airspace. We have confirmed the target type as a strategic recon plane flying at very high altitude. Despite our repeated warnings, it continued to penetrate our ADIS and was fired upon by Ocean Coastal Defense Force SAMs. We believe one of our SAMs damaged the unknown plane, but did not destroy it. Radar shows that the aircraft is currently losing altitude and is attempting to egress feet wet towards the ocean. Intercept this target and force it to land for identification. Do not fire upon this aircraft until further orders are transmitted.
Yeah, and it's an SR-71 Blackbird. So, you know, probably won't be able to catch it.
This is Heartbreak 1 of War Dog Squadron. We are approaching the target. This is AWACS, call sign Thunderhead. Roger. Bring the target to the ground. Do not fire at the target. Repeat, do not fire at the target. You got that, Nuggets?
War Dog 2, roger.
War Dog 3, roger. War Dog 4, hello? Can you hear me, kid? You better be marking our tail, son. Looks like you're confident, at least. Don't get separated from me. Man, I'm glad you drew the short straw instead of me. Second Lieutenant Alvin H. Davenport. Zip it. You need a nickname, too? I respectfully ask to be called Chopper, sir. I'm afraid I may not be able to respond to any other moniker. That does fit you well. I've got a better name for you, but I'll keep it to myself. Okay? Ah, cut me some slack, man. Tally-ho, we've got company. Let's go. You're forbidden to fire until I give permission, understand? Good boy. All right, where's Motormouth Chopper? That's your name for me? You got a knack for comic dialogue. You mind sending a surrender request for me? Oh no, please, age before beauty. I'm real shy around strangers, you know. Jeez. Testing. Attention, unidentified aircraft. Set your course for our beacon immediately. Good. We will direct you to the nearest airfield. Lower your gear if you understand. Warning, we have 4 high-speed bogies inbound. Approaching unknown aircraft bearing 280, altitude 6,000. Hold your fire until further orders. Crossing the pond to fly cover for their spy plane, huh? Now there's a fighter pilot worth his wings. Enemy inbound bearing 280, head on. You're not to fire until I say it's okay, got me? Good boy. Heads up! They're firing on us! War Dog Squadron, weapons safe. Hold your fire until further orders. Oh, come on! Those aren't blanks they're firing out there! Shut your mouth and fire back! Captain Bartlett, this is Thunderhead. You are violating direct orders. Shove it! I'm not gonna watch any more of my pilots die.
Edge, engaging!
We're gonna shoot them all down, kid. You mind if I grab this kill? I will, you know. Go ahead. War Dog Squadron, weapons safe. Hold your fire until further orders.
Turning to engage bandits.
Enemy recon plane down. Oh, what a shame. Too tired to party? Whoa! Those guys are really mad now! Enemy kill confirmed. I gotta say, that was impressive. Don't let him get away! Aim straight! Hold your fire! My only regret is not being able to fly with a captain with a sunnier disposition. Watch your 6. Remember the fundamentals and don't get too creative out there. War Dog, I ordered weapons safe for all aircraft. Follow orders and hold your fire. Flight of 4 fighters inbound. Eliminate them at once. Do not fire at the target. Repeat, do not fire at the target. I'll show him who's in command of this outfit. Just leave it to me. Damn! Dogfighting sucks, man. My senses are all numb. I don't even have time to be afraid. Don't get too cocky or you're a dead man. Stick with me, I'll take care of you. We're in enemy territory. Be careful. I feel like I'm the only one being targeted. You talk too much, that's why. You're the only one they hear. All unknown bogey aircraft destroyed. This is your captain. Can you hear my voice? Good. Looks like we can all hear each other. You all alive? Alright. Nice work, Nuggets. War Dog 4, you still following us? Well, to commemorate the fact that we all made it out of that battle alive, I'm gonna let you keep your nickname. From now on, I'm gonna call you Kid, no matter what. Got it? Good. Man, I swear.
Emergency transmission from Central.
The whole affair with the unidentified aircraft was covered up. There was even a rumor going around that it was actually a UFO. Officially, the world was still at peace. Having witnessed the battle myself, I wasn't allowed to leave the island.
Why do they even bother reprimanding me anymore? I know I'm gonna be stuck at Captain forever.
Who do you think's covering up the battle?
Listen, the only thing across that ocean is Murska Air Base. That's Yuktobanian territory.
But haven't we been allies with the Ukes since the war 15 years ago?
Yeah. That's why we got people working their asses off trying to confirm what the hell's going on over there. I bet they've got hotlines ringing off the hook somewhere upstairs. The government doesn't want to get the public riled up with all this, you know? But it doesn't matter. Soldiers like us are too stupid to think for ourselves, so we just gotta keep our mouths shut when they tell us to. I feel kind of bad for you, actually.
It's all right. I get to be with you guys.
Captain's probably hating this more than anybody.
Hmm?
He used to have a lady friend over in Yuktobania.
That's just an old war wound now.
A ship of unknown origin has been detected approaching the Sand Island coastline. We've confirmed that this ship has launched numerous unmanned aerial vehicles probably used for reconnaissance. The UAV will likely return to the launch ship for retrieval after completing their spy operations. You are to halt this operation by intercepting and destroying these recon drones before they can be recovered by the ship. However, do not attack the ship until further orders are transmitted.
Yeah. So we'll do one more for this episode. Unfortunately, on the first,
Wardog, this is Thunderhead.
I think it's 2 missions. You actually can't select your aircraft. You're stuck with the default at the beginning. But fortunately, it's not the F4 because yeah, the F4 is not very nimble. It's one of my least favorite planes in the game, actually. But I think that might just because I'm on a harder difficulty. I think if you're playing like normal or lower, you have to play with the F4. But
Unmanned recon
it's
drones returning to spy vessel. Shoot
the F. Which one is this one? The 20, I think. I believe so. It's the other like early game plane. Anyway, yeah, this will be the last one. Then we'll wrap up and then do like the outro and stuff.
them down before they get back to the ship.
Sure thing. You got that, gang? All right, let's go. Our orders are to not fire on the ship, understood? Good. Aim only for the recon planes. Show me what you've got, kid. How you doing, kid? Pretty easy, huh? Okay, let's hurry up and finish this. That ship, is that where these drones are headed? Shoot them down before that ship picks them up. The targets are small, so aim carefully. I'm glad there aren't any live people in these things, aren't you? So we can just shoot them down and not worry about it. First the spy plane, then drones, huh? I'll keep watch out here. You guys go play with those toys.
Morning. access as before. 280, same vector as last time.
Jeez, how many planes they got lined up at the border?
We've only got 4 on our side.
We better abort.
This way.
Think you can stick to my tail? Good boy.
I can't make it! They're running me down!
Oh, you're taking the trail position today, rock and roller? Hold on, I'll clear your 6 o'clock for you.
Damn it! Why'd I have to draw the short straw today?
Everyone else, quit gawking and start shooting. Don't worry, just remember your training.
Captain Bartlett!
Enemy fire confirmed. Turning to engage. Edge engaging.
Heartbreak 1 engaging.
Chopper, engaging! Wardog, you are not cleared to engage at this time!
We're gonna shoot them all down, kid.
Frank Red, landed on the captain's tail. I'm on it.
All right, not bad.
Enemy squadron has commenced counterattack. You splashed an enemy without permission to engage? What are you thinking, Wardog?
Are those the same fighters from before?
Are these the only ones that made it back? Chopper, box 2! Picture clear. All hostile aircraft are destroyed. Warning still in effect. Keep your heads on a swivel.
Watch out, Nagasei. They're down below us, too.
Captain!
Hey, save the waterworks. I'm just gonna bail out here. We can replace these things. It's getting the crew back alive that counts. Make a call to scramble the search and rescue copter and my reserve plane, okay?
Warning! Warning! Wardog Squadron, return to base immediately.
But the rescue helicopter isn't here yet.
Leave that to the rescue team. Refuel and rearm at the base, and get back in the air immediately. The enemy has declared war on us.
The reconnaissance UAV and the unidentified fighter aircraft that bounced us during the mission have been shot down. The country of origin of the ship is still unknown, but it has ceased operations in our maritime defense zone and has departed the area. Once we sanitize our coastal waters, we will conduct a search and rescue mission to find Captain Bartlett, who was shot down. Furthermore, the Union of Yuktobanian Republics has officially declared war on the Ocean Federation.
Right. F5. That's what it was.
This was the room, or the cell, I had been assigned to. Captain Hamilton. Unlike his superior, the base commander who locked me in here, he's been very reasonable with me. He even got my camera back. He told me that if his uncle wasn't a soldier, he would have liked to have a job like mine.
Well, we don't have any reason to hold you anymore.
What do you mean?
Yuktobania just declared war. They've launched an offensive simultaneously, too. Our naval port at St. Hewlett is getting bombed right now.
There were only 3 of them now.
pressing circumstances, I'll be issuing an emergency in-flight briefing.
Our naval base at St. Hewlett reports that Yuktobanian aircraft have launched a surprise attack on the port. The situation there is critical, with widespread panic. Ships from the 3rd Ocean Naval Fleet docked at the port are currently under attack and taking heavy losses. Hurry to Port St. Hewlett and provide air cover for our naval vessels attempting to escape the bay. Among these ships is the aircraft carrier Kestrel. It is the flagship of the 3rd Naval Fleet and a critical combat asset. You must protect the Kestrel at all costs.
Thunderhead to Wardog. Edge, you lead the formation.
Negative. You take the lead, Blaze. I'll fly in your wing.
Second Lieutenant Nagase, follow your orders.
No, Blaze is leading. I'll protect at 6 o'clock. And I'm not gonna lose another flight lead.
Quit screwing around. This is war. The enemy's all over and they're gonna eat you alive.
I'd better stick to the trail position, thanks.
This is Captain Snow. Call sign Swordsman. Engaging next enemy formation. Give me a position.
This is the AA Cruiser Excalibur. The ship blocking us up ahead. You've got to move away. We can't use our spy radar.
Clear to engage.
Alright, so we're not going to do this one right now. But... forgot you can turn off the HUD if you want to. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Alright, well that is going to do it for today, guys, and that is going to do it for another round of RC Samples. Thank you very much for stopping in. Thank you all, greatly appreciated. And yeah, if you like this one and you want to see it in 4K 60 and its entirety on Ace difficulty, yeah, and if you're a channel member, be sure to check out that poll that's going to be posted today with all 4 of the RC sample options on there. And yeah, it's gonna about do it. So yeah, thank you guys for being here, and a little thank you to the current Farts and Crap Show members, which at the time of recording is Navalis Draconis, but if you want to be incredibly awesome, support the show a bit more directly, and get in on those membership benefits I was talking about, like Navalis Draconis, check out the join button down below. Tiers start at $3 a month, it's only 10 cents a day, gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote on the series that get made right here on this channel. So if you guys do want to get in on that, and I did say all the series, so whenever Dark Souls 3 and Trials of Mana are over, those are also going to have a member's choice poll to decide the series that will follow those. But for now, we are going to be bringing in a new RC Samples, or new Retro Classics series. So yeah, let us know which one you want, and that poll is going to stay live for a week. A week from today, that poll is going to close. It will still be left up retroactively if people want to, future members want to leave their input on it. If they really like something, they're like, oh, I missed the time frame, that's fine. That input will still be considered for future members' choice polls. And what else? Oh yeah, in the meantime, until we find out which one won, which selection of RC Samples was the winner, we're going to be releasing a bunch of kind of one-off videos, a bunch of random ones, things I've been working on for a while, or things that just don't fit in anywhere else, maybe some update videos, that kind of thing. And yeah, after that week I will start the recording process for the winner, and then a few days after that I will post the first episode. But yeah, once again guys, thank you very much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, until next time, take care, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.